and welcome to Touring with us here. If you haven't already subscribed to us, make sure you do, free of charge, and spread the word about this special live here, coming from a solo sort of perspective first of all, but hopefully we'll get people tuned in as we go here. Don't forget to hit that notification button when you of course know that we are going to go live. In other words, of course, if you hit that notification bell, that will notify when we go live here. And of course we are live absolutely now from the train station of Ely. Now of course I thought I'd start this and of course introduce myself. Nick Coffey is doing a solo here, although of course we are getting some guidance here, and Julian Spoon should be joining us a little bit later on as well. So what we hope to do is we hope to check of course the gardens as it is in the evening here from this beautiful springy sort of weather here. Hello to Kay Payne in the chat as well, and it's nice to see people coming in the chat at the start as well, and hopefully you'll stay with us as well and stay with the one you're on. Very important indeed. So hi from Alfie. Hello Alfie from Cambridge, watching probably now. Alfie is watching for the first time of this live here. So if you're wondering where I am now, well, of course you can see it for yourself. This is the Ely train station. I'm sure Alfie will recognize it, and of course behind me is a very much interesting train station here, and of course you've got your security people wandering around. But of course the view that you get from this area is of the cathedral, which is just over in that direction here. And what I would say, if I zoom in, you'll be able to see the, of course, you know, what looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa kind of cathedral. But of course, yeah, you'll see that why of course I've said that when we go closer hopefully to the cathedral in that direction, because it actually looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in that sort of way. But of course it's still standing. That's the main thing on that particular note. So this is the Ely train station. I literally got off a packed kind of train today, and it's been really busy. There's hardly a seat for anyone to sit on. It's been really busy. A lot of people are tending to go on holidays later in the evening rather than earlier. But anyway, that's the train, of course, coming from Norwich, I believe, because you can go from Norwich to Thetford and then to Ely. So, of course, this is the track you would need to take to get back to Cambridge. So it's very useful to note that. And you have to use the underpath just directly underneath it. The ticket office is currently closed at the moment. There's probably a temporary one. There's also coffee shops down there as well, worth checking out. Where those sort of people are going, I'll show you a little bit of it. It goes right underneath, because you can't literally cross across the train track there. They don't advise it because you'll get a £1,000 fine. But of course there is a subway which literally takes you underneath this. Perhaps I'll show you as an exclusive video later on. But yeah, do check out exclusive videos which are coming up on the channel very soon. So yeah, that side is for Cambridge there. If you want to go to Cambridge, you can get quite a few of them. That will take you to Cambridge, and you need to get to Cambridge to get to London. So of course in that direction it's definitely worth checking out. So of course, let me just briefly show you the way to get to the subway. There are toilets at this station here, right at the end, the far end, just in that direction. So let me just have a look from here. This is the East Midlands regional train here at this train station. So the subway will look like this. You go literally underneath down here, and if you walk really fast it can make you out of breath. But if you're a fit walker, then it will be quite something that you're used to. But yeah, nice little dog there. Whoever owns that. So yeah, let's continue here, and let's hope the battery stays with us as well, because I haven't actually fully charged it properly. But of course this camera hopefully will allow this this camera basically will hopefully allow the battery to last, basically, to put it in a simpler way. But yeah, we're coming out of the train station now. Thank you very much for tuning in, for your thumbs up as well. Yeah, help support the channel. If anybody does want to support the channel, we are raising at least 100 on the PayPal link on the Facebook page. If anybody wants to donate there, if they wish to do so, they're more than obliged to do so if you wish. And of course we've got the first special edition cups for sale. Of course they are $9.99 if you want to buy them on, of course, the PayPal link. But apparently the Facebook version is up for review at the moment. I can't do the $9.99 one, so I have to round it off to £10. But what's 1p difference? But there you go. Ely Station refurbishment at the moment. We apologise for any inconvenience during this works that they're doing, for any inconvenience caused during these works. So there you go. If you want to know more information of what's going on, then of course, you know, that is useful to know. And there's even an email contact as well. So of course they apologise for any inconvenience caused during these works. So we're just coming out of the train station here, coming more into the lighter area here. And hello to, I believe, Tony, who is tuned in here. Thank you very much for all joining us this afternoon. The weather looking good. It is, and hopefully the signal is looking good as well. If anyone hasn't checked out the recent lives that we've done in Saffron Walden, do check that out, or do check it out, because, you know, we did a lengthy kind of walk, the longest one we've done for a long time. Get a lovely view of the cathedral just over there, which of course Ely, just in case you're wondering, is actually a city, the smallest city I've ever come across. There may be some areas of Ely that I have not actually seen, but of course we hope to check the Jubilee Garden, which is over in that direction over there. And of course hopefully we'll end up at the cathedral. If Julian is watching, or our moderators are watching, they'll be keeping track of what's going on. So we welcome our moderators as well. You can see my casting shadow there, and that is the main entrance there. Julian needs to know that if he's on his way, and hopefully he'll be coming to say hello on the chat as well. Well, actually in person, so hopefully he'll be meeting us or catching up with us a little bit later on. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, just for his information, because he could be travelling and watching this now, this is under construction out at the moment, so you'd have to go out this way. So it's useful for someone that is coming behind me and wanting to meet me up later on. So yeah, that's useful for Julian to know. So we're walking through what is known as the car park here. Often taxis park here. If you wanted to get a taxi from here, you'd get it here to the town centre of Ely, which we're hoping to head to very shortly. There is a Tesco's just to the left here, and it's quite a nice little area. And there is a Simply Food cafeteria sort of place on the other side there. On that side, it's very useful. Platform bar number 1. Let me know in the comments what that is, if anybody knows. So welcome. Of course, if you are new to the channel, welcome to touring with us live from Ely in Cambridgeshire today. Something really special and unique. But of course, you know, well, shouldn't really say unique, because actually I've been to Ely for the first time. But of course, unique in terms of weather, because, you know, sometimes it can be on a overcast day. So of course, thank you very much for the thumbs up. Really helps grow the channel in a great way. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to us, make sure you do. I'm going to head off down towards this way. How is the signal, everybody? Is it okay? Sometimes the camera does glitch from time to time, so we do apologise about that if we get any signal issues. So welcome to touring with us here live from Ely in Cambridgeshire. Oh, it's that step here, you have to be very careful of. There's Costa Cafe there, definitely worth checking out. Lovely view of the cathedral just here in Ely. Take a look at the cafe, because next to it is a Tesco's here. It's a lovely Tesco's. It's a lovely cafe as well. I believe that there are still people here, still open. It's quite nice. Take a quick glance. Lovely. Still open as a cafe, but of course probably more serving coffee, as a lot of cafes seem to have turned that way, haven't they? You know, they've got rid of the main types of food, which is a little bit disappointing for some people, but of course, you know, it's great for people that like Costa coffee as well. So thank you very much for joining us. Let's have a look at the chats here. Great sunny. 3 suns there. Are you trying to give me stars there, K-Pain? Can you remind us where you are actually watching from today? In particular, K-Pain, do let us know. We are walking through the car park here, and of course it would take you on to a beautiful little area, and of course it is a nice little walk area if you ever try it. I know it's not quite interesting about car parks and all that kind of thing, but of course this is what you do to car park, or actually park your car, actually is the right terminology there, to actually walk a few moments away from the train station, which is just up there. So of course hopefully we'll end up in a little bit of the town area of Ely, and hopefully Julian will catch me up at some point. I don't know how long he's going to be, but he'll probably catch me up somewhere. If he's in the chat, I'm sure he's going to come by and let us know that he is in the chat. Seems to be a lot of people about, because you know, Ely to me has never been like a busy place, unless I'm wrong by that. But yeah, let's go up to the zebra crossing. Obviously if you're walking down this area, make sure you do take extra care. I'm looking everywhere I go at the moment, so usually the signal is okay. Let's hope it stays with us, because when I've used my iPhone, the signal goes a bit sort of rubbish. So let's see how it does today. And I've got my travel tickets, so I can get back on a train, which is quite a reasonable sort of price. They knocked the price off because it's a super fee today, which is only covering Saturdays, Sundays and bank holidays. I think they should do that on buses. I really do think they should do that on buses, but of course, when will that ever happen on buses? But of course it would be nice if it did. So thank you very much for the 5th thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. You are supporting and touring with us here, and thanks for those who's continued to support us throughout. Of course we can't go down that direction. I think it's blocked for cars down that way, or maybe they can go through down that way. Well, I know that buses don't go that way anymore. They used to, but of course not anymore. So this is the main roundabout here. Generally what I like about Ely is because when you go up to this sort of area in particular, I don't know if they will today, or I'm walking on the road here, but yeah, generally speaking, cars let you by, you know. I think it depends on the person, depends on the time of day and all that kind of thing. I'm actually standing on a cycle lane, so yeah, just want to avoid people. Not unless they want to give us a sort of wave on the camera, but of course you know, it's just a nice evening here. You can see the sunset. Is that blinding you a bit? So, yeah, hopefully we get to see the Jubilee Gardens and the beautiful surroundings. I'll go as far as I can. I know it's not quite interesting at the moment, but hopefully it will get more interesting as we go along. Always usually does. I can see bird nests up there. Look at that. It's amazing to see that. I just want to zoom in just for that sort of purpose. Kind of like reminds me of East Town Park in Haverhill. And by the way, if you haven't actually checked out East Town Park of Haverhill, we have done that. And hopefully we'll do more of that in the summer. There may be a live tomorrow sometime if you're interested to know. So be aware of that. That's literally where I just walked from. I think there's a pub just round here somewhere, and it takes you onto a path. I believe it's in this direction here, just down to there. Okay, so we will continue here. It's called Ansdale here. Ansdale. There's actually a beach called Anne's Beach in between Blackpool and Liverpool, I believe. Is it called St Anne's or something like that? I saw a video of that recently. I believe there's a pub just down there as well, so yeah, it's definitely worth checking out one day. But of course, we are just going to show you a bit more interesting part of Ely. So if you stay with us, stay with the one you're on. Of course, we are no bias, and of course the show that never ends in some sort of way or another. Yep, it's nice to know you've got your sort of bins here, and you can watch the traffic go by if you wish. Right, okay. Keep getting flashes of messages. I don't quite know where those messages are coming from, but of course, welcome if you are just joining us here. It is, of course, Nick Coffey. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well for your sort of Saturday afternoon here. Of course, if you want to tell me the football results, although, of course, there are mostly FA Cup is going on in the Sunday section, but of course, I know it's Forest against Liverpool and Southampton against City, the main ones. I think we're going to lose that anyway, but that's another thing altogether. But I'm not really a football fanatic, but for those who are, I thought I'd give that a quick mention. But yep, no one talking about football or even anything else here. It's quite a nice quiet road, which I did say a minute ago, it sort of is a quiet area. It never usually gets busy, apart from on the train earlier. It's got a bit busy. So a lot of people are going to Norwich tonight, maybe Great Yarmouth as well. So yeah, good rhythms to them. And we should be heading to Great Yarmouth soon. But yeah, I look forward to that. I look forward to about 100 people watching, but I probably won't be. But of course, yeah, that is actually my second home, Great Yarmouth, and home to Jim Davison. And he was actually interviewed recently. I think it was the Monday edition on the Dan Wootton show on GB News recently. And you can actually see that interview on YouTube, because of course YouTube does allow for some news channels to stay up on the YouTube page. You can check out and subscribe to GB News. So this is the Church of St Peter in Ely. So there you go. If anybody does want to check the Jim Davison interview with Dan Wootton, claiming is there a difference between New Zealand accent or Australian accent, something like that, because that's what Jim Davison said on his own channel. He's got a Ustream channel as well. worth checking out. I do tend to watch and love Jim Davidson and many other comedians that are very much similar to him. Gravens, I wonder what that is all about. Look at the church from the side here. Let me know in the comments if you know any history attached to this building here. It's a nice little walk here. Let's hope the signal is going to be on our side. I do hope and pray it is, because there is a field that I'm going to take a little bit of a walk into in just a little bit. This is a residential area here, so I won't really go down that way. I won't take that route. But I believe it will take you onto a nice little route as well. Something that I might sort of take into account next time. So, really appreciate everyone tuning in. Can we have 6 thumbs up? And maybe 20 by the end of the stream. We'll go for 20. See if we can do it. But yeah, this is Touring With Us live here and exclusive. If anybody does want to buy a mug, they are $9.99, not 99p, but that would be a cheap mug, wouldn't it? £9.99. So yeah, first edition Touring With Us mug, special edition. So we're walking down this road here. I think one way will take you on to the field of just next to the Ely Cathedral church, which has a lot of history attached to the Ely Cathedral. Definitely worth checking out. We're coming to a garden named Jubilee Gardens. I don't know if it was put there and announced you know, by the Queen, or just in a memory of the Queen. I don't know, but of course this is the Jubilee Terrace down this lane here. So yeah, it's a pleasant, fresh, springy sort of weather, and hopefully it is in your town. What is it like in your town here? I would actually like to tell you the temperature if I can do it. Don't know if I can, but of course, yeah, maybe another time I'll tell you the temperature. I think it's quite reasonable here for an evening here. That's what I would actually like to say. Normally by the traffic lights, it goes a bit strange, and I've had to reset it on my other iPhone. So the iPhones don't seem to work very good for signal. I don't know why, but that's another thing altogether. So yeah, if you think this bit is boring, take a look at this. Wow, this will be amazing to walk down, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to check out some of this area for the first time. I've actually looked around this area before, but last time I came it was overcast weather. And this time it's reasonably okay. It's not too hot, not too cold. So yeah, let me just give you a rough idea of where we are right now, so it gives you a sort of fair idea. So it will tell you on this map here basically where we are. Okay, and I was just about to remember the name of the hill which is on that side. That's where the signal can go a bit strange, but let's hope it stays with us. Leading to the Park Cherry Hill and Ely Cathedral up in that direction, which is just over there, by the way, and that's where the signal can go a bit dippy. Of course, welcome to Jubilee Gardens. Of course, you've got your information just here if you want to read it yourself. You might want to take a bit of time of your own to read it. Of course, you can always screenshot it if you wish. So yeah, you've got Broad Street, 19th century there, and of course the 18th and 18th century, 1880 century I think it's called, and Fierce Rod Yard. Very useful to know. Cottage on the Balin in the 19th century. 16th century pottery found here. Quite useful to know. And that's the pottery that they've apparently found. And also mosaic eel to look out for as well. We might be able to see that. Of course, created in the Jubilee Gardens from pottery fragments found on the site. The mosaic eel forms a part of the 2003 Eel Heritage Trail. And of course, you've got the commemorative stone, the HRH, the Duke of Edinburgh, formerly opened. Ah, there you go. That's the answer behind it then. Of course, the Duke of Edinburgh formerly opened the Jubilee Gardens in 2002. There you go. I didn't know that before, but now I do. To celebrate the Golden Jubilee HM Queen Elizabeth II. Wow. There you go. That's who opened this garden here. And you got proof there who was actually officially opened by it. So we're taking a look around the gardens here. If anybody wants to say hi in the chat, feel free to do so. If anybody wants to say and let us know where they are watching from, do let us know in the chat here as we walk down this route here. It is a not Golden Jubilee, but Jubilee Gardens. That's the name of the gardens here. You've got all these flowers just dotted around here. There's 4 of them. Look quite nice. And that's the Jubilee stone here. It looks a bit faded out and sorry for itself there, but of course it is still there. Opened by the Duke of Edinburgh. There you go. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? So we'll take a little bit of a wander down here. There's a bandstand just here. And for music wise, for those people who want to bring their music along, feel free to do that. Yeah, it's blowing out the camera. It can do that sometimes. So yeah, we've got all these notice boards here. So 27 minutes gone on the clock here. I don't know where Julian is. I don't know if he's missed his bus, but of course I did tell him to get on the next travel back up here, but obviously he hasn't made it yet. You've got all these lovely things. Oh, Julian is here in the chat now. Where are you now? Can you tell us here? Let us know if you're on the train or just getting off at Cambridge. But yeah, I do warn you, Julian, if you can hear me very clearly, that it is very busy on trains. It might be less busy after I've said that, but of course, yeah, the Queen's Wood is what we're looking at right now. And you've got all these types of flowers here. And this is where we are at, you know. Of course, the Queen's Wood was planted in 27 to celebrate the Queen Elizabeth II's 90th birthday. It was designed and funded and planted, I can't read the word, planted jointly by the East Cambridgeshire District Council and the Friends of the Jubilee. So, yeah, watching from West Drayton near Heathrow Airport. Is there any spoons up there? Because I need a coffee. Oh, there you are. Julian's just arrived. What a surprise that is. You saw me all the way, did you? Yeah. You weren't that far away from me. What a surprise to see me here.
Yeah.
You caught me just in time. So, hello to you.
Yeah, they're doing it at the railway station ticket office.
Yeah, exactly. But was it busy on your...
No, we're fairly busy on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got the King's
You were listening in, weren't you, Julian?
Well, I was watching.
Oh, right, okay. That's the main thing. So, as I was saying, is there any spoons for a coffee, by the way? Because we were talking to Kay Payne there, watching from West Drayton in Heathrow Airport. Does anyone know where the West Drayton is? Never heard of that one before. Is there a West Drayton spoons up there? Or any other coffee shop we do, of course, you know, to warm us up here. We'll take a little bit of a wander down here. I don't know if Julian will take over the camera in just a bit. If he wants to have a go at the camera, but of course you're all right for the minute, are you? Yeah, I was just saying if I wanted to take a break for a bit, but yeah, I'll walk around here and then we'll come around here and then hopefully go up by the cathedral eventually before it gets dark. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, this is a good really spot to do a live broadcast here. with a stand or something like that. Right out the way here, it's quite a peaceful looking garden. We came here before. Do you remember when it was overcast here? Brilliant stuff. So yeah, there's a play area for your children just over there when the camera comes back to normal shape, just over there. If you can actually see it if I zoom in, there you go, just over there, and there's a bandstand just there as well. Just look at the beautiful flowers here as we walk along the Jubilee Gardens and the Queen's Wood, it's called, you know. And we'll head off to Cherry Hill in just a minute. We'll take a little bit of a wander around here through this path this time, and we might see a little bit of boats, a bit like Lowestoft, that kind of feeling. So yeah, welcome if you are just joining us. Let's see if we can get at least 10 thumbs up. Can we get that by the end of the stream? We'll have to wait and see. But of course, yeah, it's a nice little country area, country walk. If you like this kind of area, sorry if I'm wobbling the camera a bit, it's because the selfie stick that I'm using is a bit wobbly sometimes. So hopefully you can still hear what I'm saying here. So we'll have a look at the flowers here. They look quite nice, and ooh, getting ready for Easter, I think, all these flowers. So look at those flowers as we look around here. Kind of like reminds me of a green called Emperor's Green, or Emperor Green, I think it's called, in Haverhill, which we may showcase at some point. It's a place to sit down here. So yeah, it's quite a nice little pleasant evening to do all this, isn't it? So yeah, I've never literally been down this far, but yeah, we do apologise if the signal is a bit sort of on the strange side. But yeah, just imagine sitting on one of these Jubilee Gardens seat. To get a feel of the seat here, just imagine what it would be like at home sitting on one of these. Julian's having a well-earned rest, although you haven't been walking that far, Julian. But look at the sunset here, just behind us here. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? So, yeah, just a quick sit down. That's the feel of it. It's kind of like got that metal feeling here. Probably needs a bit of a paint, but of course, yeah, it's still quite comfortable to sit on. And that's the bandstand just here. Definitely worth checking out. Some people are having a well-earned nap over there. Sorry about the zoom here. Let's bring that back. Oh, it's too far in here. Yeah, it can get a bit on the awkward side. Oh, sorry about that. Please bear with me. Nice little zoom up of Julian there. Doesn't he look fantastic? Let's bring it back. That's better. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyway. Someone just enjoying a nice evening, why not? So this kind of like reminds me of Cambridge in a way. There's, you know, the Cambridge River Cam, that kind of thing. Better not stand too far on the edge, sorry, on that particular note, because you might fall in. So, yeah, let's take a little bit of a wander down here and look at the sort of river down here. It's quite nice, isn't it? Look at those kind of boats here. Aren't they just amazing? Just stand here for a second here so you get a good view of the boats here. It's blurring out a little bit, but There you go. Looks amazing. The river flows on. It's just amazing to have a look at. And you can see maybe some seagulls or maybe other types of birds that come along here. Very nice indeed. So yeah, oh, it keeps coming back, doesn't it? There you go. We're back. So I didn't really know much or too much about this part here. This is kind of like new to us. How do you feel as it's the first little time you come here?
Windy.
A little bit windy, a little bit on the cold side, but of course you've got a hat on. I haven't, but yeah, I left it behind thinking it was going to be warm today. But of course, yeah, I didn't even know this was actually here, the bar and kitchen. Wow. Sounds lovely to check out. Just look at the reflection of the window. It's not Julian's reflection, by the way. So it looks quite nice inside, doesn't it? Wow. The riverside bar and kitchen here, just here. You can see the train from here, coming from wherever it's coming from. It could be Norwich, for all we know. Just here. So, of course, we are live in Ely, Cambridgeshire. Kids doing kiss chase, that kind of thing. Can anyone remember doing that back in the day? So, yeah, bar and kitchen. I don't know what the menu is like here, but it'd be nice to know. Obviously, some tables are reserved. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? It looks quite posh, doesn't it? Obviously, you can sit outside here. Plenty of space to sit outside here. It's quite nice. Perhaps we'll try it out at some point. I don't know when, but of course, I didn't even know it actually existed. But yeah, just remember that, the Riverside Bar and Kitchen, which is just here in Ely in Cambridgeshire. So there we have it. Of course, yeah, let's see how far we can actually walk. We might even get a view from the bridge here, and then we might actually head towards this way. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, 5 people tuning in, 5 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get it to 10 by the end of the stream here. We're live in, of course, you may not know, but you do now, because I'm about to tell you, Ely in Cambridgeshire, which is quite a sort of special area. Look how pretty those lights look, I have to say. It's the first time I've walked around this area here, so we're going to try see where the path leads. And I actually thought, of course, the path would stop here according to the map, but we're going to try it out and see what it's like, and we're going to have a look at the map to see where and how far we've gone. Obviously we'll come across the bridge a little bit if we can get some view from there. Wow, I've even seen a swan here from this distance here on the ground. Look at that amazing swan. It's not from Swan Lane in Haverhill, by the way, but yeah, does it actually tell you where we are?
It does here.
Ah, there you go. We are here. It's nice to know all these maps, and of course we are exactly here. And of course that's the Cherry Hill pub that we hopefully might end up, and if we don't, we'll end up this way up through the High Street, and that's the cathedral just there, and the monastic building, sorry. And this is the waterside here. Black Lane is here, and of course, yeah, we are pretty much not too far away from the waterside there. and that's probably the restaurant we were just looking at just behind us, the Great River Owls, which obviously connects to St Ives as well, the River Owls there, or Great, if I can pronounce it right, in my tongue in the right place, River Great Owls there. Sorry, my tongue is not in the right place today, but yeah, River Great Owls is the river just there, and hopefully we'll take a look somewhere there. It doesn't show you the bridge there, but it's definitely worth checking out. We don't want to go too close to the edge or even go into this big swan, because yeah, you wouldn't want to mess with it, to be honest with you. So yeah, you get good enough view of this area here anyway. Just look at that swan. It's nice to see the ducks around here. It is really beautiful. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? What is it up to? Where's it heading next? There you go. There you go. Preening, I think. We'll probably hunt for some food and things like that. Isn't that amazing? Let's just have a moment of peace to listen to the nature that surrounds this broadcast today before we head on. So yeah, I'm just catching up with Julian. Normally he's got to catch up with me. And don't forget to subscribe for us if you haven't already. So yeah, we're walking along a beautiful area here as we follow Julian here. And he tripped up there for a sec. But yeah, look at that sunset just here. It's just amazing. We're gonna take a quick look at the bridge on that side and then head to the city centre in that direction there. We've got directions, quarter of a mile up to the city centre, visitor attractions in that direction. A little bit out of focus, I don't know why that is, so we apologise for that. We can't really reset the stream at this moment of time, because if I do, we'll lose the signal completely, so hopefully it comes back. Try and reset your stream as well, you might get a better picture. It's okay, is it? Sometimes it goes funny and sometimes it doesn't. So the Maltings is 150 yards from here, Riverside Walk, which we've just been doing. And I don't know what it says on that side. It's actually saying, of course, the Riverside Walk continues. The Babylon Gallery 20 yards up in that direction there. So let's have a little bit of a quick walk down there and then we'll head off to the city centre and see what we can find. See who we bump into. Babylon Arts. Got your events here. So there you go. Check that out if you would. So that's the gallery here, so welcome along if you're just tuning into us. I don't believe you can cross that bridge at the moment. No, you probably can't, but you'll probably get the nearest view that you could possibly get. It's a shame you can't go any further than that. Maybe because of the boats, I don't know, but of course it might be for that reason. I don't actually know. Alfie, are you still in the chat? Have you ever been here before? Feels like it's the longest walk that we've ever done, but it's probably not. You know, private property. Oh, right, okay. So you can't really go further. But, of course, you get nearest to it, you can't literally cross over here. For whatever reason, you can't cross here. But, yeah, the path continues just down there, and hopefully we'll check a bit of the path out next time. But this is the view you get from here. You've got to take a quick snapshot picture. If you're playing tennis, for example, it be a bit like that, and of course take it very quick on that side, and you get another good view on here. Amazing view. So I believe it's because some people may hire out boats and all that kind of thing, so it does actually go a little bit further like that. So yeah, just amazing. So it is actually private property and visitors by appointment only. Wow. Amazing. This to hire a boat, is it?
No, I live here.
Oh, you live here? Oh, right, okay. Oh, you actually own the property?
I don't live here. I have a boat here.
Oh, right, nice one. Nice one, yeah, lovely. How much do they cost, these boats?
Well, £1,000 a foot.
£1,000, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
60 foot, 60,000.
Oh, wow, amazing. Thank you very much for the information. I really appreciate that. Check us out. Cool. Did anyone hear that? What the price of that was? But yeah, touring with us here, and it is private property. He actually lives there. He doesn't own it. But yeah, 60,000 a foot or something like that. You'll have to hear that back again, Julie. But yeah, that's what he said. So yeah, obviously we caught it at the time when they were just going in there, and it's useful to know that. Just maybe if we can have a little bit of a wander down here, a quick wander down here, it might lead to a path which is quite useful to know about. Well, that's the most frightening experience. It's all right, no worries, you're okay. Did that shock everyone? Did that shock the nation? Certainly shocked me. So yeah, look at that boat. Shall we follow the boat? I really literally thought those dogs were going to bite us there, but obviously they didn't. It's a bit of a laugh there. So yeah, we're heading a bit further than we normally do, or we've ever done here in Ely, but we are going to make a sort of U-turn very shortly. But of course we wanted to show this part of the area here. It's quite a nicely sort of made up building there. Nice little patterns on it, that kind of thing. If you live in that sort of area, wow, you get a balcony to see the amazing view here. Just here, that's what you'd be treated to. Just here. Are you okay, Julie? It's alright, we're just passing people at the moment. So, yeah, just look at the riverside here. It's just amazing to watch here as we continue here our journey on Touring With Us live in living colour. So there we go. We've probably gone as far as we can go today, but we're not quite finished yet. Is there a way that we can get through here? Maybe it's a dead end here and we can't go any further. But yeah, we'll probably do a U-turn and turn around the other way, and maybe we'll check this out a little bit more next time. It looks like more of a park kind of thing and not really that interesting to anyone, but of course I thought I'd check it out and see what is down here, because you never know what's down here. Obviously it's a place for walking dogs. Nice little doggies around here. So yeah, one advice is to stand still when a dog is going near you. Don't start running away. Sorry if this screen's gone blurry there. It does from time to time. We do apologise about that. So let's hope you have enjoyed this live broadcast. It's been amazing. The weather's been okay. It's a little bit on the chilly side, but of course we do try and make it entertaining as possible. So just look at that amazing river as we look around it. Just imagine owning one of those boats there. Just amazing. The noise of the footsteps is Julian coming behind me there, just in case you're wondering. He's trying to catch up with us here. It's weird going backwards. So it's the first time we've walked around this area here. Lots of ducks down here. It's quite nice. The sunset is just with us. It's nice to get some free heat from the sun for a little bit. And yeah, I don't know whether we should go this way or should we go the other way. I don't know. I don't know many people that know Ely quite well. We know a little bit, but of course we don't want to get lost because we could be ending up anywhere and everywhere. But perhaps we'll go to the area that we know. So hopefully we'll come back this way, you know, to check out the cathedral, Cherry Hill. The swan's still here. Just when we thought the swan disappeared, Julian, I thought it left me. And then when I realised when I got home at night, it was still there. A bit of a joke. A healthy duck is a happy duck. That's what it says literally there. Good information there. All about it there. Wow. You can just admire the view just exactly from this point here. Amazing. How many of them are there? There you go, information about these actual swans here. Do not feed them or breed them, and other unsuitable food. Obviously it's not going to do them any good. People tend to do that in our own towns with pigeons. Our own town of Haverhill. If you've never checked out Haverhill, make sure you do. Of course, that's for you useful to check out our other places that we do. We don't just do our own area, but of course we do other areas as well. We hope to get to some seaside resorts soon. There'll be one coming up at the end of the month. Hopefully you'll join us for that, and I'm quite looking forward to that actually, and hopefully you are as well by watching this. So we may be able to get through this part here. There's a car coming. Julian literally didn't see that. So we come past this restaurant here, the Riverside restaurant. It's a nice little unique one. Ship Lane we're coming down now. Look at the mosaic paths here. Thankfully we haven't seen any potholes like we have seen in recent towns. Got a beautiful sunset from here. That's what you see in between the buildings here, which is still quite nice. I believe this is the maltings here. Yes, it is. Is it a bit like Snape maltings? You've been there, Julian. Snape maltings, is it very similar to that? That building just to the left. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll come onto the main street in just a minute, if we can get through. There is a sign to some toilets. We don't need them right now, but of course, whenever you need them, they are there. I did mine at the station, although of course we don't really want to talk about that, but yeah, it's amazing. Is there a way out here? I don't believe there is. Let's try and find a way out. If there's no way out, we're going to have to go back the other way, through that way. I'm sure it'll take you on to the... Because it's quite... Yep. But we're back again. Is it still going, Julian? Let us know in the comments if it's still... Yeah, it should come back in a minute. Alright, evening to you. Ooh, this sounds lovely. Friends and neighbours tea at 4 p.m. Friends and neighbours tea at 4 p.m. Free, all welcome.
No, it's not going at the moment.
Refresh it, please refresh the stream. It should come back now.
No, it's not.
We've got to refresh, Dylan.
I did.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's your signal here. It's your signal. Your signal's shit. Sorry, my language. Your signal's low. There's nothing I can do about that until you get up here. So, yeah, apparently people are still watching us. So, yeah, thank you very much for coming back to us. 6 thumbs up. Absolutely brilliant. People are still managing to get us here. And so, yeah, hopefully we'll get some people. I don't know how to come back to the stream. Because once it's lost its stream, you can never go back. Are you back yet, Julian? Hey? What's that, Julian? Yeah, your signal's a bit low at the moment. The signal might come back in a minute, but yeah.
Can't do it.
Right, okay, let's get back onto the cathedral area before we end the stream, because that's where we're probably going to have to end the stream today, because we did a country walk today. And welcome back if you are just joining us here, live from Ely in Cambridgeshire. We do apologise about bluffering a bit earlier. There's some fish and chips shop. Of course, we are very keen on that. Probably could do with some now, but there you go. It is actually open. Wow, it is actually open. So the Allen Fish Bar. Wonder what it's like for rating there. That's quite nice. So what can you get here? Small chips, regular chips, large chips $2.70. Well, that's a reasonable price, isn't it? Might come back this way, doesn't it? Regular cod and chips, $4.80. Yeah, it's quite a reasonable price, isn't it? Burgers, $3.70. So that's the information about that, and that's the opening hours. That's quite useful to know as well. Wow. I think we'll come back to that, Dylan. I think we will. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll probably end the stream towards the end of the Ely Cathedral. Signal again. Is it back now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably go a bit strange up there. I can guarantee you it will. Because it always does. So we come back to this point of Jubilee Gardens here. Just going to press this button to be on the safe side. The chip shop is open to about 9 o'clock. Did you not know that before, Julian?
No,
But now you do. So at least it tells you on the window what times it's actually open till. So we might actually end up going that way anyway. We'll see. See how things go. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. This is where the signal normally goes a bit strange. So let's hope and pray EE and allow this to go through. So far doing quite well, even better than the other side where it just literally just cut off. So hopefully we're back here. This is the Cherry Hill Park we are coming up to now. So yeah, it stayed with us, which is good. That's amazing, June, because normally it doesn't. I'm quite surprised about that. So yeah, we're nearly at the end of the stream anyway. So we'll end it up by the cathedral today, because we have done the town last time, and maybe we'll do a bit of the town again in the summer. We'll see how things go. There's a park area for your children just here. Thank you very much, everyone's thumbs up today. So this is Cherry Hill. Let me know in the comments why you think it's called Cherry Hill. Maybe because they used to grow cherries on it, I don't know. But of course, I can hear planes going across here. Maybe they're doing some air practice, that kind of thing. Some benches for people to enjoy the weather going by. And the fantastic view of the cathedral is just here. So just along here is the famous city cathedral of Ely. Just about to see the view here. It is amazing, and that's Cherry Hill just to the left here. Cherry Hill Park. Yep. These rubbish bins seem to be full at the moment. But yeah, it's amazing. We've nearly made it to 10 thumbs up. We've nearly made it. But if we can get there, we do appreciate it. But yeah, we appreciate everyone that has supported us. Unfortunately, we lost our signal, but not a lot you can do about that. Except to say, obviously, come back on when you can. So yeah. Basically, I've got to get my money out later on anyway, Dylan. If I can. So we'll see a better view of the cathedral very shortly. You can see that plane there, just there. Can anyone know what sort of plane it is? And we don't know where it's heading either. You never know where these actual planes are heading. So yeah, thank you very much for sticking by us here today. We're nearly at the end of the stream. We haven't got that far left to go now, but I do hope everyone's enjoyed it today. It's a nice little walk up in this direction. We're looking on Julian's shoulder camera at the moment. The shoulder cam. We're looking through the eye shield and the beautiful cathedral as it is today in the sunset. So yeah, if you've ever come here before, it's definitely worth checking out and coming along on these kind of walks, because you know, not only it just refreshes you up a little bit, and it's just a little bit different from your own town. So why not take your family, or come along on your own, or bring a friend. So there you go, the magnificent cathedral from here. Looks fantastic from here. 7 thumbs up. We've nearly made it to 10. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much to everybody. Really do appreciate that. It helps support the channel and helps it grow to the next level. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone that has supported us today. Almost out of breath, but yeah, I'll be all right, because literally we'll walk down the hill this time. And
Depending on what we're doing.
depends what we're doing. We'll have to come up this way to get some money out. And of course, there's cash machines in that direction as well.
You might have to go to a pub.
Pub. Is it a bit late for a pub? We'll see. See how we feel. But yeah, It's amazing kind of weather this evening. A little bit fresher, less windy up here, but it's definitely worth coming along wherever you are watching from today. So if you are new to touring with us, make sure you hit the thumbs up and of course subscribe to us free of charge. Follow us on Twitter and also like us on Facebook. Apart from Julian, I haven't seen any other moderator in the chat today, but maybe they'll watch later on. I'm quite surprised about that, but there you go. Yeah, if they are watching, they'll probably watch on replay and catch up with us. And don't forget, of course, you can catch up with us on the replay. And also see we've got the usual sort of off-spin kind of programs, which basically is no bias. And of course, we are the other thing as well, which is, of course, the usual news kind of thing. TWU News on Sunday starts at usually 8 p.m. It's about 9:30. And if you want to be a guest on that, feel free to let us know and get in touch with us. And of course, yeah, we are the show that normally never ends. And we are no biased. And of course, the sound that lives forever. Something like that. So we're going to end it here. If we can get a beautiful shot of the cathedral from here. Although the bushes are in the way here. It is quite a nice little walk here, I have to say. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, when this unblurs, we'll leave you with the lovely view here of Ely Cathedral, which is probably over 100 years old. And you'll see what I was showcasing before from the train station of Ely, that the tower is slightly leaning to the right, hence, of course, being called, in our terms, Leaning Tower of Pizza. Or Pisa. We'll probably end up having a pizza later. That's the bush. And that's the main tower from here. Look at that. You can see it's slightly tilting a little bit. Maybe it's my camera. But anyway, we'll leave you with the view. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Till next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.